Everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you some free patterns that you can find on Instagram. Instagram has wonderful free patterns. When I first started crocheting, which is about a year and a half ago, I found a few things on Instagram and I have used some of these patterns. Some of these patterns have become my favorite. I have one example. It's something I just recently crocheted, but I have made several of these, but I gave them away. I don't have them anymore. I have them packed away somewhere. They're just all over the place. So anyway, before we get started with the free patterns, I want to show you one paid pattern. This came up on my Instagram because the lady who makes this pattern, and I'm not going to butcher any names. I'm just going to put them all down here. As I show the pattern, I'll put who created the pattern for you. And I will have a link to every one of these patterns. This is not a Pinterest board. This is from Instagram. So there'll be links listed down below, so you can go find the pattern you're interested in it, and the link should take you straight to it. Okay, first, what I saw this person's Instagram of this new pattern, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I'm like, okay, I got to get that pattern. She says on Etsy. I think most of these people probably have an Etsy shop. But like I said, all the patterns are free that I'm going to be showing you. The patterns are there. So anyway, this is Ballerina Cappuccina. Isn't she cute? Let me see if I can get her focused for you. Isn't she cute? She's just darling. I just had to make her. Now this pattern designer does some very intricate patterns. I have done two, I think, of her patterns, and this will be the third one. This one she considered an easy pattern. I wouldn't call it easy. For her things, it's easy. I would call it a beginner to intermediate. It is not a beginner pattern. If you've never crocheted amigurumi, don't try this one first. It seems easy, but it is not. There's some new stitches and things in here that I haven't seen. But I wouldn't deter you from doing this. This is a great way to learn, because this is how you learn. You pick something a little harder to do, and you just that's how I learn. Just trial and error and keep going at it until you get it right. But she is so cute, and I put her on my put her on my Facebook page, and so many people commented on her. So I might have to make some more Ballerina Cappuccina. She's so cute. This one, she's my first one. She's going to live on my coffee bar. Now, into the free patterns. I've got I saved them on my Instagram in a page I have saved from Amigurumi Patterns. And so that's what I'm going to be looking at here. I've also written them down so I remember, because I'm not showing you everything I have saved. I have 22 patterns to show you. So first, this is the first one I have saved. So I believe this is, I did not make it, but I believe I was thinking about making it. This is called Rabbit and Chicken. The page it's on is in another language, but the pattern itself is written in English. So yeah, they'll be over here. Pictures. I have pictures of everything. It's really, this one looks like easy to make. So that's Rabbit and Chicken. Next is Bunny and Egg, and I think I made a bunny. I think I made one of the bunnies, but I didn't make the egg. That's separate. You don't have to make the egg, but it is so cute, the little bunny sitting in the egg. I think I should make some of these for next year, for Easter. Or, you know, a couple at least, make for family, but I thought that was really cute. Bunny and Egg. The pattern is on Amigurumi Today. I don't think I could find the pattern designer's name, but it's on Amigurumi today. And I do highly recommend, if you're on Instagram, to follow these designers, because I get all the time, they'll pop up with free patterns and I'll save them. Or like this girl, you know, they'll pop up with a new pattern they've made and you're like, wow, got to have that. So next, I have made this one for sure. I made it last year. Daffodilly by Mrs. Gigi's. Mrs. Gigi's. Everything's listed, but if I can pronounce it, I'll say it. This turned out really cute. I enjoyed making this. It was fairly straightforward. I didn't have any issues with it. I was newer to crocheting at the time, and I didn't have any issues with it. So I definitely, would recommend that. I love the little daffodil flower as the hat. And you can make it whatever colors you want, you know, but Daffodilly. I made that one. Next one, I haven't made this one. I don't crochet everything I fall in love with, because I did that at first, and now I have storage tubs of crochet items, because I'm not one just to kind of set them. I don't really have room to set them around. So I've stopped crocheting everything. Not because I don't want to, but because the young family members I have are overrun with crochet items from me now. So I don't want to keep, you know, I'm just kind of slowing down on the crochet. Maybe one day I'll do a market, maybe. If I do, I have stock. I have plenty. But this, I think, is really cute. Really, it's sweet. I don't think I'm going to make it, but I did save it. You never know. I love that it's the Onno Onion, but that could be any flower bulb, don't you think? You could put a tulip on the top, or it could be any kind of spring flower bulb. I think that would look so neat in like a flower pot, you know. It's precious. I don't have my list of adjectives that you guys gave me that time. I should have pulled them out. I'll try to remember them as I'm going through. Next, this is a Flamingo swim ring. And you can use it with any of your crochet plushies, toys, any of your makes. I have made the swim ring. I have. And I've made a lot of swim rings. I mean, you'll see another one. I've made a lot of swim rings. They can be a little daunting, depending on the way you make them. This one was a little daunting to me at first, but I got it. And this pattern is by Natura Crochet. Now, you will know her. If you saw the Cal I joined in where we did the nautical, I used a couple of her pattern books to make my makes. The Amigurumi, I can't remember the titles of them. I should have brought one in here. Shoulda, coulda. But it's, you would know. I'll put a picture up. You'll know who she is. But she created this swim ring that you can use with other of your mates. And I have made that. Next is, let's scroll down, the cute strawberry. I have made this. Mine did not turn out. Mine didn't work. I don't know. I was still fairly new to crochet. But yeah, it just, what I made didn't look that cute. I think it's somewhere. I don't know if it just didn't turn out. It was one thing I made that just absolutely it did not turn out. I don't know. And I remember now, I was really newer to making amigurumi. So I wouldn't suggest this one for your first, because you make the head, and then the strawberry part is a separate piece instead of just all being made together. which might have been easier, but then you're doing color changes. Yeah, that one was a little daunting to me. Okay, next, this cute, sweet, precious little polar bear. This looks like a great beginner pattern. I mean, I just love how this little polar bear turned out. Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce it. It's right down here. Now she made hers in like a baby blue. Make a blue little polar bear. Make a white little polar. You can make any kind of bear. It could be whatever color you want. I just think that is just so sweet. So anyway, that's the polar bear. I have not made that one. Next, I have thought about making this one, the astronaut, because I like different. Astronaut. This one looks fairly easy to make. There's some color changes, but looks fairly easy. I wouldn't call it a beginner, absolute beginner, but I don't think it would be that hard to figure out. It'd be great learning if you need to do color changes. That would be a good one. So, Tanya A. Smile. I hope I'm saying that right, but that is her pattern. Next, this one, the crab. I have made at least 7 or 8 of these crabs in all different colors. So easy to make. Definitely a beginner pattern. Once you've made one, you're like, oh. The claw can be a little, if you've never crocheted before. But if you've been crocheting a little bit, making a little bit of amigurumi, go for this one. And that claw will help teach you how to attach 2 pieces to make that claw, and then go from there. Love this pattern. One of my absolute favorites. The name of the designers down here, you'll see several of her patterns in here. I'm a fan of her patterns, and she puts out a lot of free ones, and I didn't even include all the free ones I have saved in my board from her in this video. So one of my absolute favorites. I love this crab, especially in tropical colors. Gorgeous. And next we have a whale pattern. This one uses the Snail. I wanted to throw something in. I don't use that Snail yarn. I haven't used it. I don't have any desire to use it. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. And especially if you're doing markets and stuff and dealing with people wanting toys for little ones. It looks so soft. I prefer more detailed. That's just what I prefer. And that's just what I like to crochet. So, but I did include this if you are one who is looking for a whale pattern. This looks very easy to make, would be easy to whip up, and great at markets. Because I don't believe it would cost a whole lot for you to create this, not take a lot of time, and I can see how cute it is. People would buy it for sure. So, do I have the name? Yeah, that's on the bottom. Next, this is the Donut Bunny. Again, I think this at Easter time, this is so precious. I like these little donut bunnies. And if you didn't put the ears on, you just got donuts. Make it however you want, you know. It's very versatile. Or you could change the ears. If you've been crocheting a while, you can make something other than a bunny. You could put teddy bear ears or whatever. Or make bunnies in all the different colors. Really cute. Really cute. Donut Bunny, Audrey LC. Made that. Next. This is so... when I saw this, I'm like, look at this little monkey. It's a monkey. It doesn't look beginner friendly. If you'll look at the face, you can tell. I wouldn't call it a beginner friendly pattern, but I don't believe it would be that difficult to make. Next, we have another one from that lady I like. It's a snail. I've made the snail. This snail was really easy to make, really cute, really quick to make. I think it would make great items to sell at markets. I used a variegated colored yarn to make the shell for the snail. Really cute, really cute. So there we go. And she also made her own whale pattern. I have made this whale as well. I think I made, this whale might have been part of that nautical cow I was part of. I can't remember. But this whale was very easy to make as well. Next, oh, and one more by her. Like I said, this lady, you really should subscribe, or not subscribe, but follow her on Instagram. Look at this peacock. I've not made the peacock. I saved it because you don't normally see peacock patterns, let alone for free. You know, you see bears, but you don't really see like peacocks. So there we go. There's a peacock pattern. Maybe one day I'll need to make a peacock. I don't really see me making this peacock. Just because, what am I going to do with it? You know? Yeah, I like it. I like the peacock. You never know. You know, you never know. Now, this was just too precious not to include. I call this a little bear prince or bear princess. I said a prince. That just looks sweet. I love the crown on the head. Now for this one, the link takes you to this person's post on Instagram, and from there you can go to their blog and get the pattern. So the pattern is not at the link. The link will take you to where you can get the pattern. So there we go. Next, this mouse pattern. Mouse, rat. It's hard to find really cute mice patterns, you know, or this one looks big enough to be a rat, but it's sweet, really sweet. I love to find these really detailed patterns for free. You know, it's finding a little treasure. Yeah. Next, a cockatiel. Again, I saved this pattern. I don't see me making a cockatiel, but I saved this pattern because you don't normally come across patterns like this, you know? And so I thought you guys would enjoy it. Maybe some of you have a cockatiel. My brother had a cockatiel. So maybe some of you have, you know, a cockatiel and you want to crochet one. Well, here's a free pattern for you. Next, this one. This one is by, again, Natura Crochet. And I'm calling it a mushroom, but I'm not really sure what it is. But I love the colors. I think it's a mushroom. It doesn't say what it is. Yeah. It says, you know, a cap and a stem. I'm thinking mushroom. But that's something I might crochet. I might make those. I like quirky things. That one, I really like that. So I included that one. Next, Jellyfish. This is by 3 Sweet Peas. It is a sailor style jellyfish, and this is something that interests me. I might make a jellyfish. Pattern is right there. And if you don't want a jellyfish, the next pattern by the same designer is an octopus. Also sailor style octopus. And I like that octopus as well. I think, well, I like them both. I might end up making them. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I might end up making them. And then the last one I'm going to show you today is one of the newest patterns I've saved. It's called Bruce the Cat. Bruce the Cat with his swim ring. This is by Natura. I hope I'm saying that right. Natura Crochet. So I did Bruce the Cat. Here's my version. I call mine Lily because I feel like the colors are like Lily Pulitzer, and then the swim ring. We'll just stick your tail under the swim ring. There we go. And there we go. That is this one. I used, this is number 4 worsted weight acrylic yarn. I'm using up what I got, and this is what I got. So this is, that's, maybe we should move it. There we go. So that, I call mine Lily the cat, but that is the pattern Bruce the cat. And when I saw that, I'm like, I've got to make Bruce. And then that's what made me think, well, maybe you guys need to see some patterns from Instagram, since I've been doing a lot of Pinterest lately. So I hope y'all enjoyed these. I hope y'all get some use out of these patterns. I've got a lot of feedback. A lot of you love that I found these patterns for you. So I hope some of these is helpful for you. You found some that you really want to try. And guys, if you make any of these, I would love it. My email is down below. You can email me pictures of what you've done. I am also on Instagram. My Instagram handle's down below. I'm Patricia Peak on Instagram. I don't have an official Instagram for my page. I guess maybe I should do that at some point. I don't know. Right now, I feel like what I've got's fine, but I probably should do it. Anyway, you can message me through Instagram if you want. You can direct message me, and I would love to hear from you. I'd love to see what you've made. And so, guys, thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Any questions or comments, like I said, leave them down below. Send me an email. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Pinterest if you like. I'm on there. So, guys, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.